Hey, sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh Duschen. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. Today's message is to let you know that you have broken the curse of domestic abuse in your family. So if you watch this video, I'm going to share with you a dream that I had last night, and I don't dream often, and when I do, they're always very vivid, very profound, and they are just written with messages, prophetic messages. So take it as it is, what resonates with you, what is answering your own conversation in prayer with God, with the Most High, the Holy Spirit. I'm not here to be the voice of God in your life. I'm only here to be a voice of God's love and what you confirm within yourself, okay? So don't be dependent on me or anybody else to hear from God. You can speak to God yourself. You have your own spiritual team. But it is helpful to connect with other humans as we journey through this life, when they confirm things and we speak to each other's soul and we remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So that said, let me tell you about the dream. So in this dream, I'm cooking in the kitchen and a black bear comes to the window. And this has happened to me before in the cottage, right? And that's what they do, that's what bears do. But the bear was very hungry and I knew it was going to try to enter the house. And I remember living in a cottage in the forest and the landlord told me the bear knows how to get in, so make sure you lock your door. So I guess my subconscious remembered that. So I go to lock the door, but the bear was it was starving and it really wanted to come in. And I just got to the door too late and I was pushing so hard, so heavily on the door, and I knew that there was a man upstairs, so I was yelling for him to come help me, and just the bear was just really just about to come in, and I felt so unsafe, and I was just screaming for the man, and I was screaming particularly, Dad, help, please. Obviously it wasn't that calm. I was screaming, begging even for help, and the man was, and I say man because it was images subconsciously of a father figure and a lover partner, right? And the man wasn't coming to help, and I was doing everything I can, like to scare the bear, loud noises, and eventually the man finally came down and was just acting very nonchalant about this situation, and just, being brave, I guess, and courageous and not really showing any fear, and just goes outside with the bear and he's just like, see, there's nothing wrong, blah blah blah. And I'm just terrified, of course, in the house, like, this man is insane. Why is he not listening to me about this bear about to maul him? And sure enough, the bear attacks him, and then I go and I look outside and a bear family, like so many bears, just started attacking him and like dismembering him. It was awful. And I went to help him and I brought him back inside, and yeah, I just remember that he was very broken and I was trying to take care of him, and then I was trying to like continue cooking what I was making that night, and it was like a beet like stew or something. It was very purple. And then I woke up. So thinking back to this dream, obviously it was a reflection of my own life and what I have experienced in my relationships with my father and the men in my life. And really the key takeaways I took from this was, first, I analyzed myself in the situation, in the dream, of could I have been more calm? Could I have been not reactive? But then again, it was my intuition. I knew that this bear was dangerous. It really was hungry, and my needs were not being honored or respected. In fact, they were mocked. And the man, I don't know what he was dealing with in the situation, but it seemed to me that he really felt that he was invincible and made a point to show me that there was nothing to be afraid of and come off as this brave man. But in the end, it hurt him to not listen to me, and it hurt us both. So that's kind of what I take from it. I don't think I don't want to look at it as if, the woman or the man are right or wrong in the situation. I don't think that's the point of the message. I think the message was kind of this climactic twist of energies of people, and masculine and feminine energy. So this, you can resonate with the man or woman in this story, right? Because we embody both. Was the energies, it didn't click. There was a lack of honor and respect for the feminine, for the wild, for the intuition, for the psychicness of the woman. And at the same time, she never really felt safe enough in his presence to maybe trust him that he was capable of fighting this bear for us. And ultimately what happened as the couple came together was inevitably it brought death, it brought destruction. And it was a terrible dream. And I think of ancestrally how much that may have happened in my ancestry, where the woman had been suppressed in her intuition, her knowledge, her wisdom of the earth, her connection to the earth, and at the same time the man not feeling man enough or competent enough to fulfill his role as a provider or protector. And it's terrible. It's the human condition. It's what has been circling within my families for generations, and here we are. But if you're watching this video, what I believe this dream is really telling us today is, that because it's in your awareness now, because and you can see it from a higher perspective with love, that curse is now broken. So it doesn't control you anymore. Because once you are aware of cycles of patterns that are happening within you and around you, you can make the choice to break it. And I have been making significant choices in my life to break that kind of paradigm within my consciousness of how I develop and form relationships with men in my life. So if you're watching this video, then you're likely on the same path where you've been devotedly working on yourself, doing the shadow work necessary to heal generational curses in your family, to make better choices, and to create homes and families of more love that honors the self, honors the feminine, the divine feminine, honors the divine masculine. So I want to just cheer you on in the spirit today for doing that work, because not only is it just for you, it's for everyone. It's for our communities, our societies, the world even, raising the vibration towards more union, more harmony, more peace, and more love. So we need to honor ourselves and be more conscious of the relationships we're forming, because it can lead ultimately to so much pain in families, trauma, death. And we are responsible for how we form that. And no, we can't necessarily blame our parents or our ancestors for where we are. It's just the story of consciousness, of human evolution, as we learn and understand ourselves more, as we come into this earth, and how to love better, so we can have compassion and we can forgive for what circumstances and situations we have been birthed into in this life, and understand that it's all lessons, it's all part of the story of that we all are, and you're not alone. So if this is something you've been struggling to process in your life and you feel like you're alone, you're not. I bet every family has its own curses that they're working through. No family is perfect, no relationship is perfect. But when we at least invite more mindfulness into our lives, we have a great opportunity to give to more healing. And that's the message. I hope this message helps somebody and empowers somebody, inspires them to keep doing the work. And I just want to thank you. Thank you for raising the vibration within yourself so that it could be felt and shared. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to check out my offerings, please go to my website, consciouslifestylecoaching.com. I have books available, free resources, and I have a retreat coming up May 9th through 12th in Black Mountain, North Carolina. There are 7 rooms available, so if you are ready, please register right away. Email me with any questions. Sliding scale for all my offerings are available. Just email me. Let me know your circumstances. I want to be able to help you. And that said, Again, I would love to work one-on-one with you through private coaching calls. Thank you for everyone who has reached out so far. It's a dream come true, truly, to be able to use my gifts, use my life and this business I've created to help the people that are being called and to my presence at this time. And you guys are true divine gifts to me in my life. So that's the message. Thank you again so much. I will talk to you guys again soon. Peace.